Whenever you all are ready, could you tell me a bit about what you've built?
So, we were inspired by the smash hit 2000s game Rock Band. And in our attempt to recreate our own implementation, we knew it'd be a little bit homemade, a little bit artisan, and Temu. So we tried to stick to our core values of recreating this game while not trying to hide the fact that we're just students trying to put this together.
Okay.
So we ended up settling on the keyboard, and so we 3D printed all the pieces, and then we tried to use each key as a button so that when you press it, it will do something.
Okay.
Like this one in the menu screen should toggle the options.
Cool.
And then what else?
The second one select, so we have a credit screen where you just show if you did it.
Cool.
And then we have different songs. This one's Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. If you wanna play. As you can see, the notes follow. Like to make it slightly easier, the lanes with notes are highlighted in pink. We have a background that we drew.
Very nice.
We have a counter for notes hit, missed, your combo and max combo.
Okay.
Up here it also tells you if like you missed it or had a good hit or bad hit.
Cool. Okay.
See, it's actually just the timing that's very difficult. It's not our keys.
Sure.
Skill issue.
And then we have a couple of different songs that are loaded on, and it's kind of the same gameplay of, like, it'll go through the whole song and it can like tell you how you did. Blah blah blah. And then the way that we got the noise is actually, instead of synthesizing it, we actually recorded actual piano keys and then linked them to each of the buttons.
Okay.
And it's sending like through the DAC and the speaker similarly to how we did Lab 1, except not synthesized.
So are you using DMA channels to send those those off to the okay, very cool. Very cool.
You want to play?
Sure.
Yeah.
And let me if it's okay, can I get a view of the back of these?
Oh,
Show how these keys work?
The mechanical part of this project was a bigger undertaking than we expected.
So the back of every key has a looks like a conductive bolt there.
Yeah, I can take this off and like show you.
Okay. Because it's difficult to capture in the video, but the keys do actually have a really nice feel to them when you press them, which comes presumably from this elastic that you have here.
Yeah, so what we have here is like each of the keys, they're on an axle that kind of holds them all in place and next to each other. And so then we screwed in, like, we tried to use metal components to kind of conduct the different like signals. And then here we have our rail for power. So this is like 3.3 volts.
Okay.
And then on the bottom we have our resting state. All of the bottom of the nuts and bolts like
down here.
rest on the tin foil, and that's our ground actually. So then if you press a key on the front, it goes up and it hits the power rail and loses contact with ground. And then we have all of the keys hooked up to these two 8-input muxes.
Okay.
So we have 13 keys in total, so we had to use 2 different muxes where each of them is an input, and then we have the Pico sending different select signals that in each cycle it will iterate through all 8 of them really quickly and see if the signal is like a rising edge or a falling edge, and then we count that as a note being pressed.
Okay.
So then it can see like within one sweep it can get all 13 notes covered to see the ones that are being pressed. So that's why on the screen you could see if multiple keys turned red or green, that was like multiple being detected as down at once.
Okay.
And then yeah, pretty much
very nice.
The hardware part, the audio part, and the animation were the biggest components for our project.
Yeah. Is there a mode where you just like have 3 lives, and if you miss it out 3 times, you just die?
Sure.
You want to try playing?
Sure, I'll try.
What's up?
And I've seen a number of different sort of iterations on the art background here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, for that we wrote a Python script to just like convert an image into a header file that's read into a bitmap.
Okay.
This way. Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna stop the video while I play.
Sorry,
Thank you all.
This video is gonna be really long. I actually didn't think about what I was gonna say until just